So ChatGPT, we all know that ChatGPT is behind all of this recent growth, especially in this LLM and this generative AI space. And in fact, we are seeing huge investment in generative AI space. And guess where that money is going? Most of that money is going to Nvidia, to AMD. Why? Because all of these companies are training their models day in and day out, and Nvidia companies like Nvidia, AMD are very very happy about it, because they are receiving majority of that money, and they are backing this with their full hearts, that they want this generative AI funding to keep on going up. And in fact, it is like back in 2021 we saw around funding of around let me see here, close to 1.1 billion to these startups. In 2022 it was around 1.4 billion, and this year they are saying that it's probably gonna increase by a lot. I was reading this report from McKinsey, and which was talking about they are thinking that generative AI is going to break out this year. And the number of use cases that they are seeing uh, are going to increase for this space. For example, they are looking into different segments where generative AI is getting used. So you'll see, like, in use cases in marketing and sales, product and service development, service operation, risk strategy, HR, supply chain management, manufacturing. So everywhere there is some use of generative AI. Why I'm talking about it? Because more funding happening in this space, majority of that funding will go to Nvidia's, AMD's. So they are going to benefit from it. So I see a lot of upside from Nvidia in coming year, but there are some risks as well, right? So as I said, one of those risks are those inference chips. Nvidia is working very hard, by the way, as we speak, to cover that, but they are still not uh, you know the best in terms of inference chips. Now let's talk about some other things I was reading here. So shift to mobile gaming, VR over PC VR could curb such opportunities. What does that mean? If consumer, if users, they prefer mobile gaming over your PC VR gaming, then Nvidia may be in trouble a little bit. Why? Because their GPUs are not that good for smartphones. So that is one of the thing that they are lacking at. So that can be a problem. Another problem that I'm seeing brewing here is privacy issues. Recently I'm hearing lot of companies, writers guild, and a lot of places are suing OpenAI. Why? Because they think that they used their data without their permission, right, to train their models. So imagine if they have to revert back, right? And if that much data is not available for them to train, because ChatGPT is spending probably close to $1 million a day in training these models. But if everybody start putting these restriction, oh, you can't use my data, you can't this and that, then it may be a problem. But I don't see personally that is going to happen, because once the data is available on internet, it's everybody can like literally take it, unless you are like, okay, oh, I updated my terms of service. If you are coming to my website, you can't scrape the data, whatnot. So there may be some back and forth, but I personally do not see that much impact happening on Nvidia because of this. Yes, there will be some cases that Nvidia may get into trouble, but we will see. Last but not least, let me look into outlier data. So recently, we have all seen a pullback in pretty much all the sectors. And what I'm seeing right now, that pullback is going on pretty much in all the sectors here. Your discretionary, financial, industrial, materials, technology sector also joined, real estate, utilities. So even though there is a lot of excitement in the market about Nvidia stock, and Nvidia may do very well in this quarter, because I was looking at some of the commentary from their CEO, and they are very very bullish about this quarter, surprisingly. And I am hoping that they will have good projections for the next quarter as well, because that is something that is going to drive the stock price on their Wednesday earnings call. If their future projections are, flat or not that good, then you may see a big correction happening in Nvidia. Right now, I mean, for someone who is playing safe, you know that there is a downward pressure in pretty much all the sectors, including your technology sector. And these companies, Nvidia may change it, may change the direction, but right now the sentiment is pretty bad in all across the sectors. August month is proving to be a bad month for the stock market. So personally, I am going to just look at how Nvidia stock plays from the sidelines, right? For any of you who are betting big on Nvidia, I'll just say, just be careful out there, because things can go either way. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on Thursday. Thank you.